What's up, YouTube people? Not all of you, just the freaks that show up here all the time to watch me talk about pedals. Let's talk more play, I know. So, this is the first in a series of SviSound. Not so easy to say, 3-sound, especially if you have a Lisp. 3-sound demos. Mark Sverkov, I think that's his name, is a guy who makes these things completely by hand. Very, very cool design. Kind of he stays with the aluminum, but then puts copper piping and stuff on it to give him kind of a steampunk design. And there's even ones that are even steampunkier, with crystals on it and little balls that light up and piping all around it. So very, very cool, unique pedals. But how do they sound? Well, we'll find out. Well, we're starting with the Fuzz. You've already heard some of the stuff. And here's my setup. This is the Quenzel M3 Quenzel Guitars. It's a beautiful mahogany guitar, but with maple top, maple neck, maple fretboard, so it's got a lot of high end. Just look at that beautiful flame maple neck in a charcoal burst. That's crazy. It's being tuned by my friend Schaller. Not by my friend Schaller, you know, Mirko Schaller who comes in. No. Schaller supplied me with some really cool M6 top-locking tuners, and I really like these things, and I want them on more guitars. I hope we're going to have them on the Barooming guitars that are being built. Isaac, way to go! And the Barooming guitars will also have these pickups, or similar pickups, by my friend Bob Gabriel, Four Seasons pickups. You can't actually see this, but there's a very, very, very subtle logo on here. Can you see that? It's right there in the back. You probably can't see that. No, it's very subtle. Four Seasons pickups, Bob Gabriel, check it out. Way cool, completely custom, hand wound, specifically for your guitar. So okay, all that stuff is going, first of all, into the GE Fuzz. That is going then into the Strymon DIG for some delay in case I want to play a lead sound. That's going into the Carl Martin Custom Shop 50, which is right there behind me, so that I hear myself nicely. There are Deeflexxes in front of it, which I don't know if you can see this in this camera. In this camera? Yes, you can. Oh, I'm stupid. In this camera, you can see it. See the See the Deeflexxes right there? Right there. They're there so that I can hear exactly what you're hearing, and I'm not hearing any, amp crap from reflections in the room. And that's a Custom Shop 50. That's a very nice boutique amp by Carl Martin. You can get it directly at Carl Martin for about $1,700, $800 for the cap. That is handmade, hand-wired, no bullshit, one channel, amazing amp. We're going to use it for all the demos except for the boost, because you can't boost the puppy. It's got KT88s, so it's as stable as it can possibly be. Okay, that's going into that cap, mic with an SM57 in front of it, blah, 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 going into Universal Audio preamp, 417D, going through light pipe into the machine, Fireface something, Cubase 8. So, and here's our clean sound. In the front position, I also have single core sounds, which probably for the Fuzz, no big difference, okay? So there's our clean sound. And this is a thick-ass fuzz. So we're going to start gain very low. Well, you probably can't see these markings very nicely. So I have I'm going to show you this. I have the most powerful power supply in the frickin' world. And it literally is the HSM24 from Yankee in Poland. So check this shit out. See that brick here? This thing can power 40, 60 pedals, doesn't care. Can power pretty much anything you want in any kind of power configuration. AC, DC, that's a band, I don't know. Anything you want. And it also has this really neat LED light, or you could charge your cell phone on your pedal board. So I'm gonna use the LED light to illuminate this. See, there's volume, there's tone, and there's gain. It's nicely engraved, but that doesn't necessarily, allow you to easily see it. Tone in the middle, careful with the volume. I think this switch is some kind of bassy boost or something. We'll find out. Very thick Germanium Fuzz. If you had a silicone, it would be more brittle and more high-endy, and you could do a little bit more detailed stuff with it, possibly. But this is the thick, plumpy kind of fuzz, chunk in the trunk fuzz. Subtle, if there's any difference. Yeah, more bass and more compression in the up position. So we're getting more dark, but also the gain goes away, so it's definitely affecting each the knobs do stuff. The knobs do things. Neat. Well, we're all cranked up now, so you hear some of that. And seriously, don't blame the power supply, because it doesn't really get a lot better than that. Let's do that with a delay. Neat. Let me look on my cheat sheet here. GE Fuzz. I have no lead track for that. Why didn't I do a lead track for this? Maybe because there was already lead sounds in the intro track. That's possible. So no lead track. Well, that leaves us to, go to my 2 cents, which is coming up right now. There's spiderwebs here. Hello. Well, I was trying to be, thematically correct, and I was trying to find some kind of copper piping. So I'm sitting behind our heater in my mom's house. There's spiderwebs everywhere. Ew! The SviSound GE Fuzz. Pretty cool. It's always fat, it's always round, and it's got that ploppy germanium sound. And you heard that you can get that beautiful singing fuzzy lead sound. It's obviously not the open pedal for slightly open chord overdrive something. It's your What? Why are you laughing? What? What's so funny? Apparently someone's laughing.
You.
So it's not the... We gotta wait till the laughing stops. So okay, it's, it's the blah fuzz sound, which is great. As far as the switch goes, it gives you a little bit more compression, a little bit more fatness. The build quality, why? I love the input jack for the 9 volt for the power supply, but when it comes to build quality from these individual do-it-yourself, completely made by hand builders, it is very boutique, whatever that word now means. But obviously, when everything is made by hand, it doesn't necessarily guarantee the mega highest quality. When you have a factory that does things systematically, there is more even quality throughout the whole product line. Whereas here, sometimes there's a lot of variation in parts, in quality, and what I experienced with the SviSound pedals, that some of them you plug it in and it kind of takes a while for the signal to stay straight. It's fluctuating a little bit. They seem to have some, I don't know if it's power issues or whatever it is. But once the pedal kind of finds its, I don't know what you call it, it works fine. They obviously have a very unique look. It comes with a very big, thick-ass feet, which I had to take off to put the Velcro on so that I could use it in the video in my pedal testing station. As a fuzz, germanium, ploppy roundness, fatness sound, and for fuzzy leads, I definitely recommend the GE Fuzz. And if you want something that is made by hand and has a very unique steam pipe trunk distribution when you look, then this is a pedal for you. Now I go beat up my mom because she laughed.